Hello, everybody. You can call me Truskulls, and welcome back again to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. When we last left off, our settings person here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna wait for people to join the stream this time because people are actually watching this, unlike usual. Okay, someone just joined. That might just be me, though, having it on my phone so I can keep an eye on the chat. Gotta plug in this charger here. Oh no, the prongs on the plug of my charger are starting to get all bendy. That's not good. Jay? Hey, there's Lace! Where's Jay? Do I need to send a link? I should probably send a link. Horror game when you must socialize to get a job because you need money. That sounds like a true life horror story, bruh. Okay, good, bring that up and share and chats and send it to Jay. Undo. No! Did that work? Actually, did that send? It did send. Okay, we're starting this right now. Lace, you're here. Hey, Jay! Yes! Okay. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. I need to turn off my light so I can do this properly. Perfect. Please adjust the slider until the dog and the cat are friends. What if I want them to be more than friends? Yes. Yes! Please adjust the slider until the number 5 becomes the number 9. But the memes. Oh, these are just wingdings. What? I kind of want to be a smartass, but I don't want to be rude to settings person. Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the slider. Oh, hey, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys were here when I said this. The last time we left off, the settings person said that the next time that I booted up the game, they were going to come up with more sliders for me to go through because we went through all of the settings sliders last time. So now we're here. Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the slider. Well, we can only go 100%. Which of the two made-up words below is most appealing to you? Occuboinkle or Scrumtush? I really like Occuboinkle. It's much more fun to say than Scrumtush. Occuboinkle. I think that's my new favorite word, actually. Occuboinkle. Yeah. Occuboinkle. Please don't adjust the slider. I will respect you. Do you know what time it is right now? Yeah, it's 4:50. Is the time that is right now the correct time? Yeah. What is time anyway? Yes. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? Yeah, a lot, actually. Help Yes. I will help you. Will you come back? Of course! Okay. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I'm gonna let this play because Lacey, you haven't seen it yet.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Is this sounding familiar, Lace?
427 did every day.
I think I regurgitated this pretty well.
Year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this.
I feel like I regurgitated this very well.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Jay, you don't even know. Before I decided to stream this again, I basically quoted the fucking intro word for word for Lacey.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
all right, now.
missed a memo.
Oh no! I lost my infinite jumps. I need to get those again.
Oh, new content.
I will find out what's through that red door.
Content.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe
are awesome.
Tedious.
Oh.
It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh, right. Context. I can't jump. But see, here's why I had to come here. We're not going through the new content yet. I needed to come here to do this. Jump, Push pause. Begin the game again. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I must break the game. I must find out what's beyond the red door.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not...
Yeah, I didn't make the same mistake this time, you little bitch.
Perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh, wait, no, I went through the wrong door after doing this before.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Fuck you, left door.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah, that's me.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for
still have a bit
her.
about it.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually
I'm magic.
chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
Nothing's impossible, sir.
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another.
Wait, what?
Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually
What do you mean,
somehow
wait?
an incorrect course of action.
How are you going to tell me that? How are you going to say,
None of
wait?
these decisions were supposed to mean
Don't do
anything.
that.
I
Don't do that.
understand.
You're going to make
On
me
earth
second
are you making meaningful
guess myself.
choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it.
What do you mean, did you just see?
You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
I didn't do anything.
I can't believe I was so mistaken.
No,
This is
no,
why
I'm
you've
not
been
going
able
for
to
this
make
ending.
correct and incorrect
Not
choices.
yet.
And to
I
think I've
want
been
to see
letting
if I
you
can
run
get
around in this
beyond
game for
the
so
red
long.
door
If you'd made
in
any
the
more wrong
broken
choices, you might have negated it
environment.
entirely. It's as though
Because
you're
that's what
completely
Jason
ignored
wanted
even
me
the
to
most
do so he
basic
could
safety
watch it
protocol
later.
for real-world decision-making, or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that
But
kind
then,
of risk
yes,
on my
I'm
watch.
going for this
I'm going
ending.
to stop the game for a moment so we can
After
educate
that.
you properly on safe decision-making in the real
Ah,
world.
shit, I forgot
Please
about
observe
this.
helpful instructional
Again.
video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a good... Oh, okay.
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of
A back, sack, and crack, Lace. Get with the program. Come on, keep up.
space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry.
I did not notice that those words were moving before.
Decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice
They're
you made just a few minutes ago.
breathing?
And see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Why are the words breathing? Okay. Didn't notice that before. Okay, good. I got the jumps.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Yo, it's not like most video games where if you're on a moving platform and you jump, it goes, you move with it.
We just need to get you home as soon as possible
This is
before the narrative contradiction
unrealistic
gets any
jumps.
worse. Unfortunately,
Where an
it seems
object
this
in
place
motion
is
does not
really
stay in
quite
motion
reality.
if you jump. Okay. Gotta see what's beyond the red door. Hopefully the jumps will get me there. If not, this is a huge waste of time and I'm just gonna restart the game.
Almost
Not the
You're
game as in like close the game and then restart it. There's an option
Take
to
the
do
door
the
on
game
the
again,
left,
of course.
back to the correct ending.
Just making
the story
that
will
clear.
have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Ah, that's what you wish would happen, huh?
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late. Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work.
No! It won't let me
What did you get out of that? What did you think
through!
was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now.
I
What am
pissed him off
supposed
for
to do?
nothing.
Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go
I'm
back to
sorry,
that?
I thought I could
can't
get to
erase
the
that
red
knowledge. I'll have
door.
to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is
Do you
it better
really
to shut
think
the
I
game
wanted to
down
do this again,
entirely?
man?
To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is
I
destroyed.
do think I'm very
The only
clever
thing in the
because
world
I
was
have
mine, and you
infinite
run
jumps
into the
right now.
ground. What, did you think
Takes
that
a
would
very
be
clever
funny?
person
You
to
just
get
had
that.
See? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good...
Okay, yeah. If you want to see the rest of that ending, you're gonna have to go back and feel like you recognize the voice actor.
All
Shit.
of his co-workers are gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, so the Zending. We're gonna go for the Zending now. I still have jumps. I need to get rid of the jumps.
Oh.
Can't have the jumps.
New content? What does that mean? New content.
Sorry. I know. This is a bit repetitive. I can't have the jumps. Okay. We don't have the jumps anymore. Nope. We do have the jumps.
Hello, and thank you
I
for
am
playing the
not
Stanley
supposed to
Parable
be
Ultra Deluxe.
here.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013
No.
on home computers.
Oh no.
After receiving
I'm
critical
not
and
supposed
commercial
to be
success,
here.
it was expanded upon in 2022
Can I get up there?
with the Stanley Parable Ultra
Wait.
Deluxe, a
The
reimagining
possibility.
of the game
Oh,
for consoles
no.
and home computers.
Oh no.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe
Oh,
features
no.
exciting new content
Oh, no.
that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable.
It's solid.
delighting audiences
This
the
is
world over.
solid. What? This is solid. How? But it
Step
just
inside and
disappeared.
see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
I did not break the game in a good way. That is going much faster than it should. Can I? Oh no. Please tell me I at least got rid of the jumps. I didn't!
All
Oh
of his
no.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
How about now? If you want to see that ending as well, you're gonna have to go back a stream. Or 2. Or 3.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something?
God
He
damn it,
hoped
I really have to
was.
get rid of the
He
jumps.
hoped very much that it was.
I need to stop forgetting to look out this window. Oh, right.
Oh, new content? What does that mean?
The end is never the end, 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 is never the
Hello,
end, is
and
never
thank
the
you for
end, is
playing
never
the
the end,
Stanley
is never
Parable
the end, is
Ultra
never the end.
Deluxe.
It's
As
never
you
the
may know,
end,
the
it's never
Stanley
the
Parable
end,
was
it's
a
never
video
the
game
end,
released
it's
in
never the end,
2013
it's never
on
the
home
end, it's never
computers.
the end, it's never the end, it's never
After
the end,
receiving
it's never
critical
the
and
end,
commercial
it's never the
success,
end,
it was
it's never the
expanded
end,
upon
it's
in
never the end,
2022
it's never
with the
the end,
Stanley
it's never the
Parable
end, it's
Ultra
never the
Deluxe,
end,
a
it's never the
reimagining
end,
of the
it's
game
never
for
the end,
consoles
it's
and
never
home
the end,
computers.
it's never the end, it's never the end, it's never the
The
end,
Stanley
it's never
Parable
the
Ultra
end,
Deluxe
it's never the
features
end, it's never
exciting
the
new
end.
content that
It's never
broadens
the
and
end, it's
expands
never
the
the
world of the
end, it's
Stanley
never the
Parable,
end, it's never
delighting
the end,
audiences
it's
the
never the
world
end,
over.
it's never the end, it's never the end, it's never the end, it's never
Please,
the end,
step
it's never
inside
the
and see
end,
what
it's never the
thrilling new
end, it's
adventures
never
await
the
in
end,
the
it's never
Stanley
the end,
Parable
it's never the end,
Ultra
it's never the
Deluxe.
end, it's never the
Oh,
end,
well, this
it's never
sounds
the end, it's
delightful.
never the end,
I'm very
it's never
excited
the
to see
end,
the
it's never
thrilling
the
new
end, it's
Ultra
never the
Deluxe
end, it's never
content.
the end, it's never
Okay,
the
so far
end,
it's
it's
an
never the
elevator.
end, it's never
Nothing
the end.
special yet, but
It's
I'm
never
sure
the
it's
end,
just
it's
the
never
beginning
the
of a
end, it's never the
mesmerizing
end, it's never the
adventure.
end, it's never the 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 end, it's never
Is
the
it
end,
broken?
it's never the
What's
end,
going
it's
on
never
here?
the end, it's
Should
never
we...
the end, it's never
Should
the
we
end,
be
it's never
moving
the
somewhere?
end, it's never
Oh,
the
there we
end,
go.
it's never
All
the
right,
end,
finally,
it's never
at
the
long
end,
last,
it's
it's
never
on
the
to the
end,
new
it's never the
content.
end,
I've
it's
never
never the
been
end,
more
it's
ready.
never
Let's
the
do
end,
it.
it's never the end, it's... Hey, I lost the ability to jump. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the... Yay! I like to point out that 420 is the only door in the entire building that has a plant right next to it. Try to get the heaven ending this playthrough. Not this exact playthrough, but this playthrough. Alright!
When Stanley
Let's get the
came to a
fucking
set of
Zending.
two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee
I forgot to
lounge
look through the
first,
window
just
again.
to
God
admire it.
damn it.
Wow. Yes. This room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Fuck you once more.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy.
Time for the zending, motherfuckers!
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
I could jump down there,
Stanley.
but I'm not going to. Not this time.
About. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself.
I'm asking
to put
for
your
her.
work aside. To let
Wait.
her
No!
back into
Fuck!
your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone?
That's her, Stanley. Oh, no.
Actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible?
Can I pick it up
None
now?
of these decisions were
Nope.
supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth
I
are you
haven't
making
picked up the
meaningful
phone on
choices?
stream. I should probably do that
What did you-
next.
Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Ah, you got me.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think
Yep.
I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more
I mean,
wrong choices,
literally
you
the
might have
whole time.
negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safety.
And here we go again. Face the corner.
Observe this helpful instructional video.
Might as well be facing the corner at this
Choice.
point.
It's the best part of being a real
Oh
person.
man, every time
But
I
if
think,
used
oh, I should go
incorrectly,
grab
can
my
also
other
be the
fucking
most
frozen
dangerous.
slushy
For
margarita
example,
thingy.
In this scenario, a hypothetical
I
real
remember
person
that.
named
Oh
Wilbur
no,
has
my
a
stomach
choice.
doesn't feel too
He could
great right
invent a
now.
machine
I
that
shouldn't do
eliminates
that.
food shortages across the world to make life better for all
What I
people.
should do
Or he
is
could
get
spend years of
something
hard
to
work forgetting
eat.
how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense. And at
Stop
no time
trying
should
to
you
charge
make a
my
choice
fucking
that
card,
does not conform
PlayStation.
to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all
They're
likelihood,
probably
that person is
not
real.
fucking real.
Allow the person to finish their
Yeah,
thought,
I've got
then
the, what
provide
is
an
it,
excuse why you cannot continue talking.
Shit, where did
Turn
the
to a
package
partner
go?
and practice
It's,
saying, "My goodness,
Daly's
is it 4:30?
salted
I am
caramel
supposed to be
frozen
having
coffee
a back, sack, and
cocktail.
crack."
It's pretty damn good, but I had two of my
Excellent.
usual tall boys
Making
and
choices
then
on a
that,
regular
and I'm
basis
feeling
is the
pretty
best
nauseous,
part to a
so
healthy decision-making process.
not gonna drink anymore tonight.
Most medical professionals
I don't like
recommend
feeling
making
nauseous.
at least 8
Very
choices
unpleasant.
per day. Do you make more than 8?
Oh no, yeah,
Less?
Lace, it's fucking
And
fantastic.
finally,
I wish
if
I
you
would have
begin
been
to wonder
drinking
if
that
your
all night
choices are
instead of the
actually
2 beers I had
meaningful,
before
and
it.
whether
It's fucking
you'll ever
great.
make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside.
I said this
At this
before, but I'll
time,
say it again.
your
That makes
instructor will
me
guide you in an
kind of
exercise to
fucking
test
terrified
reinforce
and
the material
relieved at
covered
the
in
same
this
time.
video.
Ah, welcome back. You may
8,
have noticed that
8,
this room has begun
8,
to deteriorate as a
8.
result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry.
8.
Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making,
8.
we're going to revisit a choice you made just a
8.
few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have
8.
been. This way, please.
Ow. 8. Ah! Nothing's changed.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful,
Apparently
we
you can
can't
do
have you
something to
jumping
make
off the
something
platform
change in
and
there.
dying. Imagine
Specifically
the main
with
character
432.
dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
I would imagine not. If any video game were well equipped to deal with reality, I think that they'd be a pretty big deal. That being said, I think that the Stanley Parable being what it is should be a pretty big fucking deal.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and
This
always
is not
putting
the
story
Zending.
first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
I'm dumb. I have to go...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I have to get the red and the blue door to get this ending. I'm dumb. But you know what? I've always gone in here and broken the game. What happens if I just go in here and not break the game?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, this is just going to be that ending again. Okay, no. If you want to see that ending again, go to a past stream. I'm sorry, ladies. Okay, real ending this time. Excuse me? Excuse me? Hi?
Stanley, I just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
Is that Stanley's wife? She's... What? No! What? Input, 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 input. Window. Nothing. Input, 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 input. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
jump onto
this
the
was
platform.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly.
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
Perhaps
shut
he wanted
up.
to stop by the employee lounge first.
I love your
just
voice,
to
but
admire it.
I don't like the
The
repetitive
lounge
dialogue.
was sublime, a work of art.
Yes, it
But
is.
eager to get back to business, Stanley
What,
took
bud?
the first open door on his left.
You wish.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah, a little bit.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
And go.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
All right, Mr. Man, but only one chance. Just one. Only one.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
This is your only chance, sir.
Oh, thank
Only
God you are
chance.
willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The
Oh, not
problem is
after
all
you
these
said it that
choices.
way.
The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I want it to stop.
Wait.
We would both
Wait.
be so much happier if we
No.
just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Wait. Wait. Okay. 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 I know. I just never noticed that the door was on both sides like that.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Where'd the
If we
fucking
just
door
stay
go?
Right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley,
You know what?
I think
It doesn't matter.
I feel happy.
I do too,
I
bud.
actually feel happy.
Pure happiness. It's like visual cocaine. I know. I'm just taking in the sights. That's not the door I came through, though. That's what I was asking. Oh, no, the pretty. Can I just jump over the edge? No, I don't have the jump button anymore. Oh, it's so pretty. And if I wait for that to disappear... Oh, that is nice. Oh, now what? Oh, my favorite color. Okay. This actually gets way prettier the longer you stay in here, but...
No, wait. Where are you going?
You're right. Where am I going? This is much better.
Right. Where were we?
Yeah, okay, I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored again. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
You're right. What am I thinking? How dare I even consider climbing those stairs?
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
I What? I totally said it. I totally said the word. I Oh, it's so pretty. Yep, bored now.
No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here. You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
You know what? From that height, I think I would die. You're right, you're right. We should go back.
Are you... You are going to stay
No.
here, aren't you?
Okay, bored now. I'm not gonna lie, even though I've done exactly this exact same thing before, this is breaking my heart. I don't like fucking with the narrator.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Oh, my heart. I have to go back. Even though I know it's just for extra lines of dialogue. Oh, I think that's all the dialogue I can get from here. I'm sorry, narrator. You didn't say anything this time, so this time I'm going all the way. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's not mine. I am not the one at wrong.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Okay, I thought about it.
No!
Ow! Ow!
Thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Yeah, okay, you have a point. That was painful. I'm a lot slower now. Probably because I broke both of my legs. In fact, I should be crawling. Yeah,
There.
that's more accurate.
See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really
You're
can.
totally
If we
right.
stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Yeah, this is boring. Goodbye. Very pretty, but boring.
Stanley?
Oh
go
yeah,
back.
maybe my lower
There's
back
nothing
as
good
well.
that can come from this.
God damn it. Okay, fine. You make a good point. And no new dialogue. Okay. Feel like I'm back up to speed, or am I slower still? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I should definitely be crawling.
No. No, what are you doing? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
I don't know, man. You might have to think on that while I'm jumping. Up!
Stanley, let's go back to the other room.
My
Can you do
fucking
that for me?
non-visible ankles. Okay, yeah, I'll do it. Just because you said please. Did he say please? I think he said
Yes.
please.
Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
Definitely getting
I know
slower.
you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
But random door. Oh yeah, definitely
No,
slower.
Perhaps not.
That's a reused line from that one thing where I shut the two doors in that one hallway with 147.
My God.
137?
Is this really how much you dislike my game? That
Oh,
you'll throw
don't
yourself
do
at
that.
this platform over and over to be rid of it?
Don't do
You're literally willing
that.
to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
Don't do
Reading the
that.
situation correctly.
No! It's for the dialogue, man. I love your game. Don't do this to me.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
Stop.
Make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
No. I'm sorry. I'm doing it for the gameplay. I'm doing it for the dialogue, I swear. I want to hear your voice.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Fuck that ending, dude. I hate it. I hate that ending.
Because we're gone. What could it mean?
Input,
Stanley
input,
decided to go to
input,
the meeting
input,
room.
input,
Perhaps he had
input,
simply missed a
input,
memo.
input. Fun fact, Lace, the printer is alive. The copy machine is alive. That one's basically, actually, both of these are basically suicide notes
No matter
asking
how hard
someone
Stanley
to
looked,
unplug
he
it.
couldn't find a trace of his coworker.
Very sad. the copy machines are alive, and they do not like being alive. I can relate sometimes. What the fuck? What the fuck? This is a new content door. Hey, Jay? What the fuck is going on? This is not normal. What? That's another reason I love this fucking game. It likes to fuck with you. Out of nowhere. What the fuck? This is not normal. What the fuck? I don't wanna. I do, but I don't. What? Why? Why is this hallway here? What? There's the doors. Why is this hallway here? This hallway should not be here. This corner should not be here. None of this should be here. What? Is that it? Is that just to fuck with? That's just there to fuck with me? Are you kidding me? What? No. There has to be a point. There has to be a point. Let me back in. You fucking asshole. Okay, where am I going? Where am I going? I got this ending. What's another really fucked up ending? Fuck, I'm trying really hard to think of an ending that I haven't done on stream yet. The escape pod ending! Okay, not only have I not done the escape pod ending on stream, I have never done the escape pod ending, period. I've only been told how to do it, and it's just now occurring to me, I haven't fucking done it yet.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
Oh, that's open
might
again.
Find an answer there. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here. So he climbed to a staircase. Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, I gotta be really, really careful about this. Damn it. Damn it! Come on! Damn it. Come on!
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked,
oh no.
unraveled, Stanley
I did it! I did it! Oh, I did it! Anything new in here? Oh, seen that. Oh, I've never seen this myself. Wait. But I was not told there would be a choice. I thought this was just a plain and simple ending. Was this noise always down here? I've been down here before, but not... Wait, but not through that door? How did I... What? How did this door lead down here? This is the downward staircase. This is... Yeah, this is where you end up if you go downstairs instead of going up to the boss's office. Okay, yeah, fuck it. Oh. Oh. Wait, but that door that I went through wasn't... Oh, I guess it was. Huh. I'm just very I'm just very bad at keeping track of where I've been and where I'm going. I know exactly where I'm going, though. Jim. I thought that was a big old blood splatter for a second. Let me in! Let me in! Okay. The end is never the end is... Okay. Escape pod bay, floor 60. 432. I'm gonna be keeping an eye out. Oh, now I wish I had the jump thing again. I want to know what's down there. Damn, I really need to experiment, like, hardcore with the... I'm sorry? I really need to experiment hardcore with the infinite jumps. This is giving me goosebumps. Is this another creepy ending? I love the creepy endings because I don't love them. Like, is that the floor that I'm on? Oh, wow. How fucking tall is this bay? There's no fucking way it was an accident that the first number I see when I walk up to this new fucking floor and this fucking secret fucking ending is 432. That's a whole fucking thing, Lacey. 432 is fucking crazy. Employee 432 is a goddamn trip. Is it getting darker? Oh shit. Escape. Oh yeah, that's getting smaller already. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the... I'm sorry, what?
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work.
I'm sorry, what are the fucking odds that I would get 2 of these back to back? Did I do something to cause these phone calls?
The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
Okay. Alright, you're right. I'm gonna go ahead and get the bucket.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Shit. I was gonna back out last second and be like, no, I must do the base. The end is never the end, 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 is never the end. It's never the end, 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 it's never the
delighting audiences the world over.
My throat's dry.
Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing
The
special
end
yet,
is never
but
the
I'm
end,
sure
is
it's
never
just
the end, is
beginning
never
of a
the end, is never the end,
mesmerizing
is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of
Trying to
Stanley
scratch
Parable
my
Ultra
nose.
Deluxe, mostly tedious.
Feel like the
It's
bricks
as if
going downward and my
okay,
nose up
let's
against
see
it
the
would
content.
be fucking
Give me the content, Stanley.
pleasant.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
I am sorry? How many jumps do I have? Okay.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
I hope so.
Goodness.
I mean, I know
Another
so.
elevator. Stanley,
Playing
I
the
have
part.
to say,
I've seen this.
Initial impressions of this game are not positive.
Trust me, if I
It's
haven't
just
seen something,
elevators
you
and
will
jumping.
know right then and
This is
there.
what causes for
I will
exciting
announce,
new
I have
content.
not seen this. This is new. This should not be happening. Like what I did with Jay earlier there. That was 100% serious.
30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours.
I know
of new
Jay's still
content.
here. Are you
And
still here, Lacey?
Oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Yes, more new content. I thrive on it. It is my lifeblood. Oh.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game
paid
developers
$60
with
for
no
this.
respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason
I paid
other than
over
to make an easy
half $100
dollar. And don't get me
for
started
this.
on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore."
I really, really, really wish that PlayStation would allow me to record me going into my trophy section because he's not lying. That is one of the trophies.
What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid.
I need
It
my
could
blanket.
never have lived up to such
RAC
expectations.
finally fucking
still
got
with me,
fixed, so
why don't we
I'm
just
actually
reset the
pretty
game
fucking cold
and
right
not
now.
try to get back to what the
Especially
Stanley
since I've been
Parable is
drinking,
really about.
and my blood cells
frills,
are thinner
no
than they
gimmicks.
should be.
Just you and me
I'm
having a
shivering
great time
over
together
here.
like always. What do you say, friend?
Wait, what? What? Wait, what? No! I was trying to put on a blanket. Wait, what? Were these here before? I was trying to put on a blanket, man. What the fuck? Oh, I need to plug in my controller. There we go. Is it charging? Yeah, it's charging. Okay. I love that detail. I love that detail because coming out of the office, that's the first thing you would see. Was boom. Very cool.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Nah.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
I am not a dork. Okay.
Oh, never mind. You're not a dork.
Thank you. Nut. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it
Oh
got me
yeah, that was a
thinking
shit
about the
show.
past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Holy shit, the narrator made Skyrim. Actually, this looks more like Dark Souls right off the bat, I would say. Or Bloodborne.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Excuse me. That's one of my favorite details right there. The British Academy of Film and Television Arts awarded to so-and-so The Last of Us in the category of story. And it's taped over with Stanley Parable. That's beautiful. Especially being on PlayStation. Like, that's fucking beautiful. Our first kiss, my first car. The release of Stanley Parable in 2013. 2013. Stanley Parable, mind control facility. Remember who you are. In memory, the memory zone temp. What? Oh, wow, you can actually see where they fucking edited the photo to change it from steam to pressurized gas. That's so funny. Okay. Mozilla Firefox startup page. That's fucking awesome. Linguists identify 15,000-year-old ultra-conserved words. The Washington Post. Researchers identified 24 words whose sound and meaning have survived the past 15,000 years. 6 components of a great corporate culture. John Coleman, Harvard Business Review. Business bloggers at Harvard Business Review discuss a variety of business topics, including managing people, innovation, leadership, and more. Okay, well, that one wasn't. I thought that was what everyone said. I thought that was going to be a joke. And it was just boring, yes. Good times, good times. Smile because it happened. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Unis, honest, unis, honest, unis, honest, unis, honest. I would love a vinyl record of the Stanley Parable. It's the first dollar the Stanley Parable ever made. 2003. Series 2003. How about both? Both? What both? Both what? I'm not sure what... New video game releasing today. Creator surprisingly down to earth. Rutgers goes from scandal to new crisis. Colleges show uneven effort to enroll poor. Costs hinder new tack to achieve diversity. Ha! When a fictional video game hits way too close to home. Oohness, awness, oohness, awness. Okay. Late edition. Today sunny, hot, humid, high 92. Tonight clear to partly cloudy, warm and humid, low 74. Tomorrow sunny. I'm expecting jokes and just finding filler. 50% off designer hats, but a small creature owns the other half. See, those are the jokes I'm looking for. Thank you, New York Times. Nominee Game Innovation. Nominee Debut Game. Nominee The Stanley Parable Story. So they didn't get the award, but they were a nominee. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. Can't read the rest. Okay. Here's something I don't think a lot of people notice. Okay, first of all, little Stanley. Poor baby. He will be missed forever and ever. But here's something that most people don't notice. That's where the piano is. I noticed that my first time. I walked through here and then the piano started playing and then I saw that. I was like, oh! There's a ghost singing for me right now. How about the memory zone? Cool. Very disappointed I can't sit on this bench and enjoy the view. Also very curious as to why this side is like, you know, fine, and then this one is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pegs missing. And looks a little bit worse for the wear as well. No, because the top of that's way more shaven, so maybe not. But the missing pegs, I don't know. That speaks to me. I feel like there's something there, maybe. My inner theorist is going crazy with this fucking game at all times.
Reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives.
All right, I'll probably still be up by then, to be honest.
Ever created. Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
Are you sticking around for longer,
every
Lace?
Game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk.
Oh shit.
With an hour of new elevator content.
I take it you're enjoying this game. I thought you might. I really wish they wouldn't have changed that ending. There was, in the 2013 release of Stanley Parable, there was an ending where the narrator basically decided that you didn't like his game, so you guys were going to play other games. And so he loads up a game to see if you guys would like it more than his. And the first game he loads up is Minecraft. Just straight up Minecraft, not some ripoff, just Minecraft. But then once you start going to a cave, he's like, wait, whoa. This is way more open-ended than I thought it would be. And then he's like, let's find a game that's not so open-ended. And he finds a game that's like, yes, this is perfect. You'll be trapped. And he loads up Portal. And I really want to push those buttons. I really want to push those buttons. Who the fuck is that? Is that Mariala? 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 Wait, who is that? Who is that Saints by? I hate Mondays. I do too. I was born on that Monday, so I especially hate it. Who the fuck is that? That's gotta be that one chick in the depressing ending where Stanley dies. In one of the many depressing endings where Stanley dies. I've never seen that button before. I want to push it. Let me up. Let me up. Let me up. Oh, hey, another review.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
Spectacularly funny, packed with meaningful choices that offer delightfully surprising results. Simultaneously incredibly smart and wickedly entertaining. Oh. Caroline likes to venture off the beaten path in life as well as in games, but unfortunately the narrator in her head isn't nearly as witty as the one in the Stanley Parable. I'm pretty sure he might be. No, he couldn't. The serious room. In 2013, if you were to ever try to enter a cheat into the command console while playing the Stanley Parable, you would immediately be transported to the serious room, where the narrator would spend like 30 fucking minutes berating you for trying to cheat. Oh, hey, door. Door is open.
These were simpler times, Stanley. what I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
Oh.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from pressurized gas. The extreme...
I would like to point out that if you're playing this exact same game on PC, it's Steam. That's the joke, it's Steam. These are Steam reviews. I don't know why they changed it to pressurized gas for the console release, but if you play this on PC, it is Steam, because that's where Stanley Parable was originally released.
Popular online store.
I don't know why they changed it. Maybe it's like a console exclusive joke, but I kind of think it has more to do with some kind of copyright bullshit.
I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Hey, bud, about that, I don't think you're going to want to read this one. Maybe not, bud. Maybe not.
Honestly,
it seems like his thumbs up.
This game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable.
That's
the game
blood.
Is such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine.
Because that's not a pan of paint. That's not a can of paint. That's a can of cement. That's a pan of concrete. Can of concrete. I've seen these buckets before. I've tried to lift them. Not fun. That is blood. There's no reason red should be splattered on this. That is blood. Interesting. Yeah, actually, could I get that umbrella there? That'd be nice. Umbrella? You stop that. I know. You're jealous because I'm listening to the narrator more than I am the thunder. I know. See, look, there's another thumbs up review if you turn your head upside down.
Okay, let's see what
oh,
this
look, another one.
says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
No!
You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can.
Narrator, you are delightful.
It's actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much...
What does terse mean? I'm Googling that. Define terse. Sparing in the use of words. Abrupt. Okay, so it means that was short and to the point.
I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These...
No, he wasn't. What are you talking about, Lace? No, he wasn't. No. No. Show me proof. There's no way. There's no way.
Black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel...
Because in Portal, the only voices you hear ever are GLaDOS, Wheatley, and the personality cores, and the turrets. and Cave Johnson, and Caroline. I think that's it.
Like a failure.
Who?
Like I let these people
Show me the proof.
Perhaps
I need the
Stanley
proof.
isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Wait, where am I supposed to go right now? It is perfect. It's always been perfect. Don't let these negative reviews get in your head, Mr. Man. Okay? How do I get out of here? Do I need to go backwards? I think I need to go backwards. Yep. I don't like that. Can you not do that? Thanks. Don't do that again. Why am I slower now? Am I slower now? I feel like I'm slower now. Am I just imagining that I'm slower now because I'm getting a little creeped out?
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button.
He was a scientist in Black Mesa and also played both the narrator core and chronic core in shorts they made. Narrator core and chronic core. Black Mesa was only ever mentioned in the Portal games. It's never actually been in it. What do you mean narrator core and chronic core? And shorts? Show me what you're talking about, please. Like, send me links in Messenger. I'm very curious. If these things exist, I have to see them. Like, I'm not calling your bluff. Like, I want to see this.
Well, yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today.
Oh, shit, Lace. This is one of the most fucked up endings.
And it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Okay, so I'm drunk, so I'm not sure if you heard what I didn't hear just then. So that last review talked about how... Wait, can I... Oh, I thought I could go back into the blackness. So that last review talked about how the game would be better if you could skip the narrator's dialogue.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning
I will
starts
definitely
to
check that
bore
out
you with
after
just the
this.
push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it.
Yeah,
It's
this
what
has to be the
players have
last,
been asking for, and I'm
last
very proud
ending
to
I
have
do.
delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence,
This is
then
one of
by
the
goodness,
most fucked
that's
up
what
endings.
they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations
that's
on the
just
nature of
S1,
choice
that's
in video
almost a
games.
4.
Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination. Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about
was only
this,
like
and whether
10
they'll
minutes.
edit the rating of their pressurized
So that's
review, or at
between
least
1 and
change
2,
some of
and
the
that
wording,
one's on
perhaps.
6.
To be honest, I don't even know it. Okay. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer.
Ah.
That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
Definitely
It's
closer to 45.
unendurable
Also,
by
I
any
just
stretch,
noticed that
but
minute hand
there's
is
really only
actually
so much I
moving.
can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room?
Yeah.
I do feel quite certain that
Yeah,
there was one
that
here
minute hand
before.
is moving.
How else would we have
Wait,
gotten
what?
into the room in the first place?
What the
I don't
fuck?
think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window, or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there?
Hey, bud, I hate to break it to you, but okay, let's take a look at
Can
the
you maybe
time.
just ram your way
Right now,
through the
currently
wall?
between 2 and
Is
3
there any
and 5 and
possibility
4.
that you could say, Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think
Never
that
noticed
that's
the glow
just
on the
how
floor
it's
before.
always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because
Has to
I
be.
know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps, yes. Perhaps I've been scared this whole time, that if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward
Okay.
between the two of us, and I am suspended in its unyielding quietness.
I see the confusion here. Okay, so Black Mesa, the video game that you're talking about, it's not an official game. It's actually a fan game. It's a mod using the Half-Life engine, or the Half-Life game. It's a Half-Life mod, or it's an entirely new game used or created with Gmod, which is the engine that was used to make Portal and Half-Life, or something like that, along that lines. Either way, Black Mesa is a fan game. It's a fan remake of the original Half-Life. That being said, I would not doubt at all that the narrator is in that game. Because the Stanley Parable also started out as a Half-Life mod. So, yeah, the original, before the 2013 release, because that's what most people consider the first Stanley Parable as like its full official release. Before that, though, the original Stanley Parable was a Half-Life mod, and yeah, Black Mesa is also it might not be a Half-Life mod, but it is a fan game. So I wouldn't doubt at all that the narrator is in that. Not sure what the narrator core and the chronocore are still in shorts. I still have to watch that because that very much interests me, especially if I can hear this narrator's buttery smooth voice in anything. I love his voice. Yes. Okay.
I can feel the edges of my reality curdling inward and decaying. I can tell that I am becoming less and less real. Yet to speak to you now, I am alive. I am truly and completely...
Meet the Chorus. Yep, I'm subscribed to the guy that makes those shorts, actually. Yeah, he's not an official guy. He's just a really good animator. I'm subscribed to him on YouTube.
I am someone. I am something. I am being listened to. I am being recognized. The emptiness between us has collapsed, and I feel right now...
Which
like
means I think I've seen that one, actually. Just forgot. It is based on the video game series Portal. Yeah. Meet the Chorus with Harry. Kevin Briding. Kevin Briding is the voice of the narrator, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I'm subscribed to that channel.
Fiction. I feel
the guy that made that.
Occupy space in this world again, and I have cast a shadow onto the wall. You see what I'm saying, don't you?
Okay, I love you, narrator, but bye-bye.
Oh, hello.
Oh.
It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place
a year?
For one entire year?
I skipped a fucking year that time, dude.
To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months.
Actually, I'm going to let this one go on because this one's really good.
Deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was
I believe this is what they call ego death.
It was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known. It was a space without consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be no one ending, no singular outcome of events, not if all events existed in the same moment, and I felt freed. I felt unburdened.
Definitely sounds like ego death.
To manifest a particular outcome into being. I saw that I could allow myself to exist along all timelines, and that each of them was simply a strand in the web of my being. It was incredible. The spaciousness, the equanimity of the moment, both singular and infinite. For the longest time, this was my experience. And then, this moment passed, and the most unyielding fear I have ever known crept into my mind. And it is this sensation that I have been experiencing now for longer than I could have ever expected was possible. I have been waiting for you. Not that you might save me or do something to fix it, but merely to state for you the plain fact of this manner of existence. I wish you to feel afraid as I do, that perhaps one day this state of mind will consume you as well. Perhaps you will somehow, in some way, have to live as I do now, and I wish for you to know how excruciating it is, and for you to be in true terror of its eventual arrival. If I can only do this, only this one thing, perhaps it will bring me the smallest moment of peace in the darkness.
damn. What is that? The fan. The fan! That's the fan that's making that noise. God damn it, come on. You change the smoke detector's batteries. It's much more annoying than an actual smoke detector. Did that actually stop turning? Oh, I love details like that.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition.
You would not believe how long this one goes on for.
Screamed. They gnashed their
I think this one literally goes on for like 10-15
teeth and
minutes.
said, "Ent." The end is never the end, is never the end, is never
Is never the end, 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 is never the end. That leak got a lot worse. Is never the end. 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 Oh, that is much worse. Much worse. So much worse. The battery's just straight up dead in that thing now. Huh. That's a lot of black mold. Oh. Wish I had my jump button. Excuse me? Did I just hear a fly? That was a fly. Huh. Yo! It's the fucking star-shaped leaves from Land Before Time. Well, not quite, but close enough. And let's be honest, we all know what the real star-shaped leaves are. This is worse. Hello? This is so much worse. Nope. Oh, wow, that was quick. No, it's about 6:30. But fuck, I'm actually fixing to end the stream. Huh. So, I totally forgot how fucked up the sending was. Also, judging by how the prologue plays out, I don't know if you've seen the prologue, Jay, you probably have. Judging by how the prologue plays out, I'm pretty sure that this is the last ending that you're actually supposed to do canonically, because this ending leads straight into the prologue. Which is strange, because the only way to get here is to do the new content. So you have to do this first in order to get the prologue. Or any of the new content, really. I already know what the next episode's going to be called. Also, the name of the series is about to change. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ta-da! That is stuff for another day.